As y'all know, just got back from Miami. Speaking to a lot of you guys, there's so many guys out here. Well, let's rewind it actually a little bit. You know, my name's Caleb Bryant. I come from Wilmington, North Carolina, strung out. I come from drugs, a big fucking drug background for 15 years. I was on everything you could imagine, have massive knee surgeries. I was on Percocet, hydrocodone, Xanax, then went to heroin, crack cocaine, you fucking name it. I was on that shit. But I kept pushing forward, every single day. But back then, I was just a piece of shit that would just steal from people and just, tell people anything I had to fucking say. I didn't care. I just stole from people, stole from my parents, just everything. It was bad. I was strung out so bad. So, a lot of people will tell me, I don't know where, you don't know where I've come from. I do know where you come from because I was down that fucking road. But my story goes way back from Wilmington, North Carolina. Now I'm up here in Asheville, North Carolina. I started me a brand. Once I got sober and clean and met my mentors, I told myself if I ever made it to the other side, I was going to teach other people. I was going to show other people how to make money, how to be successful, how to, be in the room and light it up. Just be your fucking self. That's all it is. And that's why I told you guys, that's why I've come out with the shirts and the merch and, the basic stuff that you have to get your brand out there. But you don't see nothing fancy here. It's just a few shirts, few cards. I got little gold books and things like that. I got, hats and hoodies. But, you just get on and tell your story. Be authentic. That's the part where I had so much trouble. I said, well, how am I going to, teach people? How am I going to show them? How am I going to get them to listen to me or anything that I have to say? And I finally realized that you just be who you are. Be yourself. Be authentic because that's what not only the cameras want to see, but that's what the people want to see. Because if you're not authentic, if you're not yourself, it will rub off over time. People will find out that you're not being your true self. So once you be your true self, then you're going to be living in your highest state. But you will need to start working out and taking care of yourself and taking care of your body and eating right and doing all the right things. But I tell people, starting a personal brand, that's what this video is about. Starting a personal brand was very important to me. I knew what I was going after. I knew what I wanted and what I still want. But I want you guys to join me. I want y'all to subscribe to my YouTube. I will also be posting this video on YouTube. But make sure to subscribe. I'll be making all kinds of content, all kinds of videos, and things coming out. Just got back from Miami, Florida. Was out there with Wes Watson himself. Got a 2 hours worth of storytelling that we went back and forth on a few things. So I will be uploading that shortly. But make sure y'all subscribe to GOTFC here on YouTube. And I'll be posting it on, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that shit. But like I said, guys, if you're tired of the rat race, if you're tired of the 9 to 5, come join us. Get off the fucking couch. Become the best version of yourself. So you can live, your best self. Be your best you, Because when you are who you say you are and you become that person and you build that person and you're authentic, that's when everything else will happen for you. Build your inner self. That way everything on the outside will come. The cars, the houses, the women, whatever it is that you're after, whatever it is you want to be, you want to have, just be authentic with it. That was my problem for a long time. Guys, this is GOTFC. Get the fuck up off the couch. Chase your goals. Chase your dreams. Become the best version of yourself. We got a lot more coming out, but make sure to subscribe to my YouTube at GOTFC. Let's fucking go.